Hey, this is Beebee, playing Life is Strange. My dog Ruby is present in the room, but she's ignoring me in favor of her delicious little buffalo horn that I bought for her. It's been a little bit since I recorded last. I'm pretty exhausted. It's been a busy week at work. But we're so close to the end now, it was driving me crazy not to start wrapping this up and to take the time to do that, so we're doing it now. I forgot. That's a nice outfit. It's alright. I like it. Except for the dream catcher. Obvi. I know it's not, like, technically a dream catcher, right? It's like a star pattern, but, like, it's obviously supposed to be, like, a reference to a dream catcher.
Given a bit skimps on the food, you know it's
Oh, and I was gonna say, my medicine has been up to a new regimen now for
I hope you take advantage
2
of
weeks
your status and talk to as many
or so,
people here
and
as
I have been off of a different medicine for about a
know.
month and a half, and I'm
so
finally
weird,
starting to get
I'm a
loose
little
from
kid hanging
the
with the
withdrawal
adults.
side effects of that. And I'm feeling pretty good, and I'm starting to become more my normal self, so I'm hoping my recording sessions see an improvement in quality. Hopefully my normal self isn't more obnoxious
Now you have to start acting like
than
the
my
photographer you want to be.
slightly anxiety-ridden,
Hell, I wanted to be in
panicked,
charge of a big
stressed
school.
to the point my hair was falling out self.
So I started taking charge of things when I was
We'll
young.
just have to see. We're replaying this
Ask my poor
cutscene
classmates.
because
Max, I'm gonna eat up that caviar so you don't have to.
I don't know.
I better get in there and start
Because I
snoozing.
said so.
You know, I won't always be here to take charge. But you come talk to
Okay,
me
what is
whenever you want.
what is that supposed to mean?
Come on,
You
Max.
won't always be here to take charge.
For
You're not my
everything that's
dad.
happened, this should be the least scary thing you've ever done.
You're not wrong. But I get it. Like, the pressure of this is
Oh,
different than the
Max.
pressure she's faced before,
You did
because
it.
this is the pressure of
Somehow.
performing in a
From the
public
dark
setting the
room
same way.
to this gallery.
Yeah, good job.
I've been through so
This-
many realities in one.
Okay, you're done. Stop.
Life is weird.
Okay. There's a difference between, like, if a spider was
Holy
crawling on
shit.
me versus if I
This
had to
flower
speak
was
publicly.
designed just for
I'm much
growth.
more afraid of
I wonder if I'm ready
speaking
for it.
publicly than I am of spiders, even though the spider is a more tangible
what
threat
would
to
I
my
wear?
life. Those spiders, some would argue, aren't dangerous, and I say, you're a fucking idiot. Have you never seen what happens to a fly?
I
I'm
love
just
how
kidding.
much cool art
I
is
know that
going
her
on
skin is
all
thicker than a
over
fly's.
the
I'm not an
Bay Area.
idiot.
Some
Okay.
mysteries should stay that way.
Okay. It's Tobanga. Tobanga deserves to be returned to her family. Maybe that's why we have a tornado.
How
You ever think of
fun.
that?
Yes, Warren would
How
definitely
about we just
go
stop
ape over
worrying
this
about
shit.
what Warren would think? That's Warren in 20 years. Is this what you want, Max? Just a bunch of leaflets.
I wonder how it is to live in a submarine.
When I was younger, I used to collect all
Must
sorts of
be
tourist
the
leaflets like
revolution
that.
will not be televised.
But now that I'm older, I realize it's just garbage. One in a scrapbook can be a memory.
Wow, sir.
30 of them is a bit
damn
much.
mean article.
Yes, I was born on a BART train, literally. Yeah, I'm not surprised. BART trains can get busy. Hey, gender-neutral restroom. Nice. This is kind of the size of a gallery one might expect in San Francisco. Ooh. This is water. Not enough graffiti for San Francisco, but they did a really good job of making the street slanted, which is completely San Franciscan. That's really clever, small effect that I think, obviously they took the care to consider what it actually would be like to be in San Francisco, because I'll tell you what, there are no flat streets up there. What was I going to
I need
say?
to
Oh
dump
yeah.
some serious cash in there.
Real estate is stupid expensive in San Francisco. Like, it's fucking insane. Like, only a crazy person can, like, afford to live there. Like, a no-bedroom studio apartment in, like, a shitty neighborhood is still, like, $5K a month. Like, it's absurd. I know, because I tried to live there once I got out of college, because I went to school in the area, and there was
I wish I
nothing.
had time to go see those murals here.
My friends live, like, an hour commute out, and it's still about
The
$2,000
Zeitgeist
a
Gallery
month.
does have a cool history in Frisco.
No one says Frisco.
I mean,
No one's. I've
San
never heard.
Francisco.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone say Frisco in my entire goddamn fucking life of living
I
in that
never
area.
thought I'd get to speak to a gallery receptionist about my
It's
email.
okay, that's a little bit inflated of you. I
Thanks.
mean, there's lots of other people being represented here.
Why, good morning. You must be Max
I'm pretty sure
Caulfield's
inflated's not the word,
Congratulations for your
but
Everyday Heroes
something
photo.
similar to that.
The exhibition is quite impressive.
She's not even looking me in the eye when she says that. Man, that felt like a Mass Effect NPC that was just kind of like, she just talks and doesn't even change her animation. Official winners.
There I am.
There you
along with
are.
all the other winners.
This is not in any sort
I
of
should say artists
comprehensible
instead.
order, is it? Not in alphabetical order. If it's by region, it's not labeled. So, that's awkward. So, what is a hero? The Zeitgeist Gallery is proud to be a participant in the 2013 Everyday Heroes National Contest, a showcase for today's future stars of photography. The winners, chosen by prestigious teachers from art schools and programs across the nation, reveal imaginative skill and heartfelt awareness which highlight the casual heroism of those who may never appear on the news or reality shows for unrecognized deeds to the community and beyond. Celebrating each young artist and their work is as important as their celebration of our all too invisible everyday heroes. So I was right. Like, it's a high school art contest. So, you know.
Look at this print. The depth of
That
field, the
fucking
colors,
hot dog
look at the
man.
bokeh shape. This was definitely shot with a medium format
I'm sure
camera
that there's
using
a story
Leica
to go with
35mm
that.
lens.
Okay.
You can definitely find out those
Some of
details.
these I
The
get
story
right. You
of
can
a
tell just by
photo
looking at them.
if
Like,
you know
yeah,
how to
your
look
grandma
at
is an
all
everyday
the
hero.
details of a picture.
That's actually a
Oh,
really cute
this is
picture.
So interesting, Matthew. I didn't think you
A
knew
marathon
about this.
runner
When
for
I
like
was
probably
younger,
for a
I did a
charity,
lot of
or maybe
photography
they
studies.
have a
Didn't I tell you about
disability.
it, Emma? I was quite
Or
good at it,
something like
actually,
that.
But I decided to drop photography to do a real paying
Although
job.
they look
Be
really
cool, Max.
upset.
Smile and
I don't
don't
think
say
this
anything
was.
stupid.
I don't think this was the time of the Boston Marathon bombing, so I
Dad?
don't think it's a
The
reference
label
to
says that
that.
this is a print from a
Or was
disposable
it?
camera.
What are you talking
Oh
about?
God, maybe it was.
Yes, of course. I was meaning a
It
Leica
was.
disposable
Maybe that's
camera.
what that is.
Yes.
I never thought
and
of
don't
that.
contradict me anyway.
And then, yeah, firefighter.
Whatever.
My brother's a firefighter. It's not as like, I mean, there are moments of heroism, but it's not all that people make it up to be.
It's great to read all these.
It's mostly just a bunch of dudes
Even
who are like
the
super sweaty and they have to work out all the time to stay fit enough to like lift people off the ground. And they never get to stay home for like, well, like they sleep at the station for several nights a week, and then they switch shifts and they get to stay home for a couple days, at least at the station where my brother works. And it is kind of a pain for his family because some nights they just don't get to hang out with their dad. Okay, so these just some positive comments. Jesus, John, their 15 minutes are almost up. I mean, you're not wrong, but God. That's kind of rude. Like, well, maybe John wishes he was a published author. Not author. Not published. What am I thinking of? I don't know.
That
This
looks
is
familiar.
absurdly creepy.
This might be
and I hate
too
this photo.
meta
I
and
think this is a,
metaphoric.
I'm not sure metamorphic is what you're looking for. But I have any right to complain. I think that is voyeuristic of you, and I don't agree with taking her photograph without her consent, especially with her camera. Can you imagine if you were this chick and you were just hanging out, and you're just minding your own business, and you go home and you're like, time to go through my photographs that I took. There's a fucking picture of you from behind that you don't remember someone taking. That's straight up horror movie shit. Alright, yeah. Returning soldier, woman comforting a crying kid, some guy hiking with his dog, cops, begging guy, busker, and someone cleaning something, like a janitor maybe. Like, those make sense. Let's talk to... This girl is super cute, by the way. Although she doesn't really fit in with the art style of the rest of the game. I don't really feel like she looks more cartoony. I think it's mostly up to her freckles.
Aren't you from Blackwell Academy? I wanted to go there, but I didn't get in.
I don't know
They
why.
have
You
such a
basically
cool
look
program.
just like
I
me.
bet you're learning a lot.
Maybe you suck. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's mean. this doesn't have anything to do with Everyday Heroes. This must be like a permanent
That
installment.
one is kind of silly.
Oh, is this like the Ministry of Silly Walks statue?
I would love to have this on a shelf.
Really?
Someday.
That's the one you want to have on a shelf?
I like. Oh, but imagine how much
Yeah,
time
exactly.
it takes to
With
make one
the
sculpture.
type of photography you take, you just point and click. There's not really a lot of time setting up lighting and staging and everything like that that other photographers have to do. Older folks walking through a park. I say older folks because he has a, it looks like a crutch or a cane. They both do. But they may be young and just disabled or something. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit condescending to say someone is a hero because they get along just doing their normal everyday shit while also being disabled. Like, yeah, they're people. They do everyday shit. I don't understand. What, you know,
That was so
Not
I
shocking.
guess
my
it's
style,
heroic that
but
they have to put up with
the
everyone
man
else's
is a nice
bullshit.
representation. Oh shit.
But them and every other minority, I guess. Okay.
Are you
Hey,
Max
did you know?
Caulfield?
How would?
Bravo on
Oh
your
yeah,
entry.
because my
I'm
picture,
the
my
art
face
critic
is
for
literally
Iris
on
and
my
magazine,
photograph,
and
isn't
we would
it?
love to include you in a piece about future trendsetters.
Are you
in
sure? That seems
photography. I'll send you the
fake.
details this week, if that's okay.
You have to be really careful with shit
Congratulations
like
for your
that
piece.
when you're young and an up-and-coming artist, because men, and I mean specifically men, although sometimes women will also, will take advantage of your, I'm going to say your naiveness. I don't want to say naivete because that's stupid. And they'll tell you that they have an opportunity for you when really they're just luring you to a place where they can hurt you.
How do these
Excuse
galleries
you,
afford to rent
sir.
here?
I was looking at that. Lot of pictures of soldiers. Which is I'm not saying that, I'm not making a statement one way or the other because that's a really fiery conversation to have. I'm just saying that it's unoriginal. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so they, you know, what they're really doing, they promise that they have an opportunity for you to be in their magazine or their movie or whatever, and they're really impressed by your talent, and really what they're doing is luring you to a place where they can traffic you or hurt you or whatever. And that happened to my sister, where this guy was was like, "Oh, I'm filming this movie. I need you to come to my apartment and take some like headshots."
I'd love to talk about you being a residency next spring.
Oh, really?
Don't say anything
You
to
see all
Principal
these
Wells
really
yet.
good photographs from some really talented kids, and you're going with my fucking back of the head selfie? It's just irritating. It's like they clearly know what a good photograph for this kind of thing would look like.
Everyday heroes pictures.
But they went with the other one. It's like a service dog. That's an everyday hero. I guess my issue is, yeah, it's like everyday heroes. So like people who don't get repped by the media, who don't get recognition for their hard work and sacrifices. So we're gonna go with a bunch of doctors and soldiers. It's like, okay, but those people get at least like an honorable mention. This shit is more up my alley for the prompt. I guess maybe I'm a stickler for the prompt. I don't know. Well, anyway, yeah, so he was like, "Oh, you need to come take some headshots in my apartment." And she was like, "Hey, Dad, I'm going to go to this guy's apartment to get some headshots." My dad was like, pass. And he probably saved her life that day. My sister got in a lot of really close scuffles. I see that pride flag. I see that pride flag. That kid deserves to win. Hell yes. Excuse you, I was looking at that. I keep trying to... I'm sorry when my camera does that. I'm trying to click on the prompt, and shit doesn't happen the way I want it to.
Your name, but I saw your picture in the gallery brochure, and
I just
wanted to
am
let you know how cool your
super
entry
into
was.
your face, because you're so young. And, you know, that's kind of my thing, because I'm
is
a
different.
gross, weird man at a high school art gallery. Okay, there's my picture. We're going to circle around and come back to it in the next episode because we're coming up on time already, I know. So thanks for watching. You're the best. Appreciate you.
This makes me
Okay,
feel
bye.
so sad.